Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Mixed Time Bunny, and today I'm doing something a bit different. It is a tag challenge, but it's one that I made up myself because I couldn't find any tag challenges for this particular subject, and that is the Fallout video game franchise. So yeah, for shits and giggles, I made up my own. There's 10 questions and I'm going to link them below. And if anyone wants to sort of do this themselves, I'm not going to tag anyone, but it will be if you want to do it, I would love if you have a go. And I'm thinking of creating a hashtag called hashtag Fallout Challenge, which I'm going to try and also remember to link. Mainly so that if anyone does it and you use the hashtag, I can come and find you and watch it. Or if you want to, feel free to go and link it in the comments of this video, because as I said, I really love to see other people's answers. So I know people might moan, self-promotion if people comment their videos, but as I said, I don't mind on this occasion. You can either link it in the comments or use the hashtag Fallout Challenge. So, because I want us all to share our answers, because it's just fun. I don't know what that was all about. But anyway, I'll get on with the questions because I am waffling. So number one is, which Fallout game is your favourite? Now, for me personally, if I had to choose just one out of all the ones I've played, it's Fallout 4. Now, before you also in the comments that one's crap, the reason why I class that as my favourite is because that is the one that really got me into the franchise. I mean, I had played Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas. You know, obviously number 3 I enjoyed a lot better out of those two, but it was number 4 that was the one that got me back into Fallout and really got me into it, if that makes sense. So that's why I think it's my favourite out of all of them. There's English. Out of all of them. That's what I wanted to say. Right, number 2 is, which is your least favourite of the series? Now, for me, Fallout New Vegas is my least favourite. Now, there's a few of you that will be watching this that will probably know why and know the whole story behind it. But for those that are watching that are like, wow, why don't you like it? I personally found that one, in comparison to Fallout 3 and 4, I just found the story of Fallout New Vegas just really boring. It's more like, you know, you get shot in head, you get your own back on man who shot you in head. And then once you've done that, it's like, that's it. You can literally complete that quest line in probably a couple of hours flat, which I have done, you know. Whereas I find when Fallout 3 and 4, when you very first play the games, there's more, for me anyway, there was more sort of intrigue and mystery behind, I don't want to go into too much sort of spoiler territory for those people that haven't played, but it's more, with 3 and 4, it's more of a, this thing happens and then you leave your vault to basically find out why. And then as you go along, you're sort of picking up all these bits and pieces of info. And then it reveals all this other stuff and you're like, holy crap, you know, when it all starts falling into place, you know. Well, that's how it felt to me anyway. It was more of a, as I found out more and more, it was just like, holy shit, you know, as it all pieced together. So, but if you like New Vegas, then fine, that's cool. I'm just going to think you're wrong. No, I'm kidding. It's fine if you like it. I just like sort of taking the piss out of that whole situation of me not liking New Vegas. Right, number 3 is, are there any games in the series you haven't played yet? Now, for me, I haven't played Fallout 1 and 2, Tactics, or Brotherhood of Steel. I do own Fallout 1, 2 and Tactics, but it's just, at the moment, I don't have a PC or a laptop that's powerful enough to run them well. So that's the main reason at the moment. I do own it. It's a case of I do own them on Steam because I got the 3 of them super cheap in a Steam sale. It's just I haven't played them yet. But I do plan to one day. when I have a powerful enough system to run it, you know. So number 4, who is your favourite character? Nick Valentine. There is a whole story behind that, and there's probably people who know me and my obsession are probably sat here giggling at me at the moment. So yeah, Nick Valentine, but it's closely followed by Dogmeat and Hancock. I mean, if I think back, there's probably other characters that I'd class as favourites, but Nick Valentine was like the main one that I like. Right, number 5. Do you have a favourite go-to companion? Yeah, it's Nick Valentine. It's like every time I play Fallout 4, it's like I literally always end up with him travelling with me most of the time. With Fallout 3 and New Vegas, I don't really like have any go-to companions. I mean, unless you count Dogmeat and Fallout 3. So, but yeah, I think if I'm talking just generally sort of in the series full stop, my go-to companion is Nick Valentine. So, yeah. Number 6. Which Fallout game did you play first? For me, it was Fallout 3, I do believe. Yeah, I think it was Fallout 3 was the first one I played. So that whole... Was it that one? You know, but you have to stop and think. But yeah, it was Fallout 3 was the first one I ever played. Right, number 7. Which is your favourite DLC? See, I think it's like... I'm not sure if I have one. I kind of have a couple. I enjoyed... My brain's got to think now. I enjoyed Far Harbour in Fallout 4. I enjoyed... oh my god, I think... Is it Point Lookout in Fallout 3? Yeah, I think it's called Point Lookout and the other one was The Pit. So just off the top of my head, they were probably the 3 DLCs I really enjoyed for various reasons. So again, it's not a case of not just one for that, I have a couple that I enjoyed. But I think most of them have been enjoyable in their own way, I think, so. Number 8. Right, do you have a favourite set of Power Armour? For me, it's like, I just like all of them. Although I think it's like, I like going for the T60 out of all of them, because I don't know why, it's just something about that particular one that I really like. I mean, I know some people will say, oh, but you know, that one's kind of law-breaking-ish, kind of, but it's just, I don't know, there's something about it. I think its overall design, I just really, really like, but I like all of them. So, number 9. Do you have a favourite faction? If yes, who? I think for me, it's like the Railroad. Because it's like, when I first heard about them in Fallout 3, I was just like, ooh, you know. It was just like, when I say that, there's like some people who will know what I mean. There's like a particular mission in Fallout 3 where there obviously is basically a mention of the Institute, the Railroad and synths. So it was kind of cool when Fallout 4 kind of extended on it more and like told you a bit more about what was what and stuff like that. So yeah, that was really cool. So it was like the Railroad's my favourite. Although they're closely followed by the Brotherhood because it's just Power Armour. I ain't gonna lie. So, right, and number 10, do you have a favourite creature? When I sort of say that, I mean anything from the rad roaches basically up to like Deathclaw, Sheep Squatch, basically those kind of things, like the non-human creatures, if that makes sense. Yeah, you include like the ghouls in there as well if you want to. But I think for me it's like a toss-up between the Deathclaw and Sheep Squatch. Because even though the Sheep Squatch scared the absolute shit out of me when I first saw it in Fallout 76, I really like it. So yeah, and I think the Deathclaws have always been like, even though again they're scary, they're kind of cool. It's like, if you don't have the right character build, they can just like literally one hit kill you, and it's just like, you're like... But yeah, I kind of like those two the same, but yeah. That's the challenge. Again, as I said, I'm not going to tag anyone. People can just join in if they want to. feel free to use the hashtag or to link your video in the comments so I can watch it. And the questions will be either in the description or the comments. It'll be somewhere. Wherever I remember to link them, they will be somewhere. But if they're not up right away, just remind me and I will put them up. So, but on that note, all I ask is everyone to like, share, subscribe, because that really helps boost me in the algorithms and all that kind of good stuff, because I want my channel to grow. So yeah. And if you want to help the channel in any way or follow me on other social medias, it'll all be in the link tree, which should be in the description, or in the about section of this channel. But on that note, I'm going to finish now, and I'll see everyone in the next video.